It's time for literally baking. Yeah, or really cooking sometimes. Sometimes we cook. Today, we're doing both? Is crepe baking or cooking? I don't know, but we're making crepes today because I read Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. And at the very back of this book is Daniel's crepe recipe. And if you know her kid, this is one of the challenges, is to read book and make the thing in the recipe. So let's film it and kick off a new season of literarily baking, because I used to do this show and then I stopped because it's difficult, and that's what we're doing. So anyway, we're making crepes. So I've never made a crepe before, but I have a crepe maker. Sort of. It's just a griddle for a crepe. But I got it off Facebook Marketplace, and it came with stuff. It came with the stuff, the spready thing and the flippy thing, and I don't know how to use them proper. Ooh. I've also got us some strawberries and oranges. We got sumo oranges because they're the best. I've never had a sumo. You miss them out. We're gonna make crepes. So again, I've never made a crepe before, but I wrote down the recipe from the book because I sold the book on Pango already. Downsizing's so fun. You will need, if you're gonna make this with me, you're gonna need 3/4 cup milk. We are using lactose-free milk. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon almond extract, which is optional, 3/4 cup of water, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs, and 1.5 cups of flour for the crepe itself, and then you can berries, powdered sugar, whipped cream, chocolate sauce, for whatever, for the rest of it. You're gonna mix pretty much everything except the flour, and you're going to gradually add flour in. We're going to medium-high heat it. 1/4 cup apparently is going to go on here. And we're going to cook it for 1 to 2 minutes until it's light brown on the bottom. And then flip it and do it again. And that should make a crepe. How many times am I going to fail? That's the question. Let's begin. Well, I got to melt my butter for one. I've got my 4 tablespoons, which is a 1/2 stick of butter if you're in America. Because we like to measure things in sticks and bricks here in our bacon. I'm defrosting. We defrost to melt our butter. Melting butter, 3/4 cup of milk. 3/4 cup of milk. 3/4 cups. Put the milk away so it doesn't go bad. Don't leave it on the counter like you did the other day. Woo! Gradually melt your butter. Gradually. I don't know why. I've always done that. I need Belle. There's Belle. I found her. Nobody panic, because I found Belle. She's here. Alright, I got teaspoon, right? Teaspoon of vanilla. Teaspoon of vanilla. Teaspoon of vanilla. And I can't get the cap back on. Woo! Alright. Check that butter. Another 10. Cool. I need a 1/2 teaspoon, which I believe is Tiana. No, that's 1/4. Moana is a 1/2 teaspoon of that almond extract. Cool. That's, oh God, I love the smell of almond extract. Okay. Butter. It's almost there. Right, 3/4 cup of water. Oh shit.
And it was at this moment she knew she done fucked up.
Oh no! I accidentally forgot to hit the defrost button and my butter exploded. I just cleaned this. Okay, round 2 of that. 3/4 cup water, not exploded. Melted butter. We're gonna need 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. 1/2 cup. I don't have a 1/2 cup. My 1/2 cup disappeared. So we're using 2/4. There we go. 1/4. We can do basic fractions. So now, I don't know if I'm supposed to whisk, but I'm whisking. Because it didn't say. It just said to mix it. So Did it mean with a beater? I don't know. We're gonna mix all this. Goop. These goopy, goopy, goop, goop. I don't know, I think I'm a pretty good beater. I was a drummer. Okay. Oh, that smells so good. I'm just gonna eat it raw. Just kidding. Don't do that, kids. This is a half teaspoon. There. Did that. Anything else? Nope. Just our 1.5 cups flour. Alright, so we're gonna gradually add this guy in. Watch my technique. Are you ready? Shaky, shaky, and try to do 2 different things at once with my hands. What? Totally good technique. And then you have to set it down because you need to beat it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making crepes right. Who knows? You know, I honestly don't remember him making crepes in the book, but there were a few like scenes that were very spicy that I kind of blacked out over, so I've never made crepes. I've eaten crepes. I love crepes. I think they're delicious. Oops. I think I added a bit much to that gradualness. I hope you're enjoying this angle. Isn't it a beautiful angle? I know. I'm such a cinematographer. The consistency of crepe batter, very weird. I'm gonna switch hands. We're ambidextrous over here. Just FYI. In case you didn't know that about me. In certain ways, I'm ambidextrous, like in this. Not in writing. I only write with my left hand. And I pretty much only eat with my left hand. But everything else I can do with both. I don't know what you would call that. Semi-ambidextrous? A wee bit ambidextrous? Alright, we're going to eyeball this. Sure, why not? I probably should have been heating the griddle while I was doing this, but I'm scared of the griddle because I've never used this one. Have better! Well, it's got this kind of consistency, which I think might be correct. I don't know. Woo! Just throw things in the sink, you know, when you don't want to deal with them anymore. Just toss it. Toss, toss. So, this lady did not give me any instructions when I bought this from her. So I'm assuming you plug it in. Okay, it says clear and dark. I don't know what setting, so I'm going in between those two. And we'll find out. Oh, I need that 1/4 cup. Shoot. Come back, 1/4 cup. Prepare a plate for tossing them off of this thing. Just put my hand directly on it. That's how you know it's hot. So, let's talk about the book a bit, you know. It was, you know, surprisingly, like, I like this book way more than I thought, because going in, I knew it was an age gap romance. And if you know me, I do not usually like them. I have only liked one other book with an age gap romance, and that is Well Matched by Jen DeLuca. It handles it very well. And I will say this book also handles it very well. I don't know what I'm doing. But we have our main character of Alexis, who is 37, so that was relatable already. And she gets stuck in a ditch in a small town where the mayor, who is 28, Daniel, rescues her basically. And due to a fun bet from some other people at a bar, they go home together. Even though she says she does not do one-night stands, they end up having a one-night stand. Except it's not a one-night stand because they later like have a full relationship and stuff. But Alexis comes from a world of very rich and very academically inclined people. She is an ER doctor. Her brother is a plastic surgeon. Her father and mother, they were all doctors and stuff, and they own this hospital. She's grown up very, very, very rich, whereas Daniel has grown up in small town, just, you know, living life. And so their worlds collide, and it's very apparent that they come from different worlds, but somehow their chemistry is off the charts. What's the matter, big baby boy? But the whole base of the story is Alexis not wanting to really get involved and just kind of have a, you know, hookup relationship because she has just gotten out of a 7-year abusive relationship, an emotionally and psychologically abusive relationship. And she doesn't want to deal with that right now, right? And she's dealing with the fact that everyone loves her former, like, fiance, boyfriend, but he's a dick to her and her alone. And so no one sees this abuse. And all of her very rich friends, they don't, like, bat an eye or anything. They want her to work through it. You know, you guys work through couples counseling. No. And Daniel's the only one who really, like, sees her for her. And she's, you know, very, not battered woman, but she has been really affected by the abuse, and it's taking a lot for her to stand on her own 2 feet. All the while, they have a house together, this big-ass mansion, and Neil, the ex, moves back in because he's like, I own this house with you, so I can live here, and is trying to persuade her by love bombing, basically, back into a relationship with him. Her parents want them to get back together because her mother is also in this kind of relationship and is an enabler and stuff. So, it got a lot of very heavy themes that I thought were very good and well explored. I have to let a dog out. Oh, it doesn't feel like it's getting hot. Wait, oh my god, I was on the wrong dial. Wow, the dial was turned all the way down. Cool, so that was already preset and I didn't realize it. Awesome. So anyway, the book. We also see instances of physical abuse to a different character and having that character kind of break out on her own and get away from an abusive cop husband, which happens too frequently. So I was really happy to see it. Not happy to see it in a book, but like happy to see it represented, because cops get away with a lot of stuff like that. They're one of the, I think statistically, don't quote me on this, but statistically, I believe cops are one of the biggest offenders of domestic abuse cases. So, just saying, I think that's true. I'll put it up on the screen. I'll fact check myself in edits. But overall, I really liked their dynamic. I liked him showing her things that she doesn't know how to do, and him being just wowed by her by the things she does know how to do, but puts herself down for. Like, she literally delivers a baby that almost dies because the umbilical cord is wrapped around its neck in front of him, and like, because there's like an emergency situation, and like, she has to do this somersault maneuver, basically, with the baby that could, if the umbilical cord had been shorter, could have killed the kid, and the kid could have died anyway, because of how it was wrapped. So, that was a big thing, and she just downplays it, and it's like, what? So, it's a little bit of, you don't know you're beautiful, in there. But I thought it was very fun. The only things, my complaints for this, now that this is actually heating up, oh my god. I'll tell my complaints after we try our first one. So we've got a 1/4 cup of batter. I'm going to get my little handy dandy tool ready. We're going to just throw that on there. And then you do like, this is what people do. I don't know. This is so wrong. No. Okay, we need to turn this down. We're gonna, or do I need to put more batter on? Because this is bigger. I think people that the recipe came from didn't have this crepe maker thing. And, oh yeah, we're messing this up good. Let's mess this up good. I guess he made it just with like a regular frying pan. So, whoops. I'm just gonna rake it across. Okay, the first one's always a little deformed. Alright? We're not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna have a very thick crepe. We're basically making a pancake, aren't we? No, because it's got like 3 eggs in it. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing! Woo! This is fun. I mean, it's a fun little tool. Alright. So it's 1 to 2 minutes on here. But, I don't know, because I've already messed it up. So we've got this little guy. And I'm moving things away from the edge. Okay. Okay, and then I never claimed to be good at this, just for the record. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I've seen videos of people going, whoop, bam! Like that. Hey, I flipped it! I flipped it! Okay, so we definitely want it a little bit down on clear. It's not perfect, but shut up. It's fine. I don't know. I don't know. When's it done? I don't know. 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 How does it take to do the crepe? I don't know. I don't know. I want to eat it. I just can't wait. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and go whoop-a-yum. And we're going to pretend like everything is fine. Okay. So we definitely need more than a 1/4 cup on this thing. The 1/4 cup was for a regular frying pan. Let's take 2. Take 2. Okay. And then we're going to do, wait, that's right, there you go, like this. That's right, one thing is in the center, right? Is that how crepes work? I still suck at this. And we're just gonna keep going across. Wow, I suck at this. I think you have to be like a very artistic person to understand the hand motions. People who do this regularly, like you see street vendors do this, like this is art, okay? And am I an artist? Absolutely not. Not this type of art. I'm just like, we're gonna make pretty. Okay. Let's try to smooth things. No, it's already been cooking. It's cooking. All right, ignore me. So my grievances. One is her brother. So her brother, Derek, is kind of the catalyst of situations. He's her twin brother. He is the famous plastic surgeon who's been doing Doctors Without Borders. And he comes back and he's like, sis, you got to sign an NDA and then I can tell you about Cambodia. And she's like, what? Oh my God. Hello. Hello. There we go. Sort of, maybe. And because he got married without telling anyone to this pop star who, you know, gets stalked and stuff because she's a pop star. And I was really irked by that because I get, like, yeah, you're protecting your wife, but this is your twin sister that you guys claim to be so close. And, like, I get not being able to invite to the wedding, but not even telling her that you're seeing someone, let alone engaged and getting married, that's a slight, okay? That's a problem. And he never even comes back, really, in the end, just for a little bit. And there's no conversation between them. And I think that needs to have happened because of the abuse they both endured, but they endured different abuses, right? And to have your twin brother, like, just abandon you like that when you're the one stuck and going through it, I think that was a crappy move on Derek's part. Aside from that as well is Daniel's mom. Daniel's mom sucks, and there was, oh, I think I did a good one. Maybe. I think that looks good. Oh God. I don't know what I'm doing. It's hot. It has a hole in it. But that's okay. You're still worth something to me. AKA food. Okay. We're going to try to expand our range here. Okay, let's do this correctly. From the center, we're going to start scooping it. This literally died. Camera died in the middle of doing my scoopies. Just trying to make it thick. It smells delicious though, I will say. The smell of this, amazing. So anyway, Daniel's mom sucks as well. He does not have a close relationship with his mom. His mom had him very young, and they also grew up in this big house, or her grandparents, or his grandparents did. And she's kind of a junkie and taken off and always needs money. And he always sends her money and stuff, but he's going to lose this house because she wants to sell it. And he wants to buy it, but he definitely can't afford it off his, but he's been, Airbnb-ing it basically. And so he's trying to raise enough money to buy the house. But there really felt like he did, get that goal, but it didn't feel like he had a conclusion with his mom. So I would have liked to see a little bit more there as well. Because he doesn't ever really, I don't think he ever shared it with Alexis either. And I think that would have been a good bonding to know that they both have shitty parents. So those are my 2 takeaways of things I didn't enjoy. Everything else, I pretty much loved the town that she ends up in to when she meets him, because there's a very good cast of characters around, all the side characters. She has one super good best friend, and then these 2 other girls who just suck beyond belief. And cause some strife. Okay, here we go. Oh God, something stuck. We got stuck. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Shut up. Sorry, I'm being abusive to you guys now. So they had some really good side characters, and this is the beginning of a series where I do believe different characters that have been put into play will get their own books. So I will be continuing this series. I think it was really fun. And I like when romances like this are tackling real topics and it's not just, blatant smutty obsession with bodies, because that's where I don't like romance. I love romance that has more meat to it, but still has the good happy ending. That's how I feel about romance. I know there's a lot of romance haters out there. I am seeing it a bit with because Hispicak is a Spiffo finalist, so we're seeing reviews, and it does seem like a lot of people use romance in reviews as a negative now, and I don't like that. That's not okay. It's okay if you don't like romance, but saying that it makes it a bad book, that's not a good thing. So hating on romance just to hate on romance is really an irksome thing that I'm seeing now more often. Whew, okay, we've got 3 crepes going. I made so much batter. How do you save crepes? Can you you freeze them? Do you refrigerate? I don't know. Do I have to eat all these crepes? I need to call a friend. Sammy, come over and eat crepes with me. She probably would too. Okay, come on. We can get this technique down. We can get it down. I need to focus. How do you focus on getting this crepe? I keep going over the line here. I don't know. We're getting there. That's as good. I mean, I think I'm improving, but it's not a great improvement. That's for sure. I'm going to literally text Sammy, you want to come eat crepes? He's notoriously bad at responding to texts on time. I'll get a response in a few days. So yeah, that's my review of Part of Your World. Good stuff. I really want to eat this so bad. I'm really excited because I'm going to make my cream cheese that I make for stuffed French toast to go in it. I think that will be good with the strawberries and the oranges. I don't know why I'm talking the way I am. Please ignore me. Get in there. Okay. No, I keep tearing it. I keep tearing them in the middle. I would never pass on Great British Bake Off, that's for sure. Oh, man. I'm going to be that kind of mom that's going to be like, you're going to eat your crepes and you're going to like them and you're not going to complain about them. That's me. There's a reason I don't have children. I think the consistency is the correct. Let's try a little bit of it. Tastes like a crepe. I mean, I would not eat that just like that. There's a reason crepes, you put stuff in them. These cook very fast, I'm just saying. Whoa, whoa, that's very hot on my hand. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this with bare hands, but, you know, I live for danger? Question mark? Okay, come on, baby. We can make this. We can make one decent crepe, right? No, I cannot. One decent crepe is not, oh God, in my future, it seems. Oh God, there's a little chunky bit. Uh-oh. Something didn't mix. It's okay, that was used to cut that butter. Wow, I think this is the worst one yet, maybe. I don't know. No, my first one was really bad. Sammy, text me back. Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
It is you I'm looking for.
Hey, Steph. I'm with my mom actually at my apartment right now. We're doing laundry.
Oh, you guys should come over. I'm making crepes.
Oh, shit. She's making crepes.
I'm making way too many crepes. I don't know how to store crepes. Come eat them.
Oh, how to store crepes. Parchment paper, crepe, parchment paper, crepe, parchment paper, crepe. Roll, Ziploc bag.
Roll Ziploc bag. Okay. I mean,
That's what my mom used to do when she used to make 500.
I've never made them before. I'm making them for the first time tonight.
That's super exciting. I bet they're already perfect.
No, God, no.
I love you.
Love you too. Of course. Have a good one. Good luck with laundry.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Bye. It's the final crepe, and it looks the worst. This one's pretty good. Look at that. That's pretty good. It's not torn at all. So, it's not so sad it's torn. But they told me how to store them, so that's pretty nice. We're going to get an actual... Oh, no, I need to get a bowl for the crunches. The crunches! Because I don't want to make a ton. I mean, I could make a whole bunch of it, but I kind of want to use this crunches for other things as well. This is what we're doing. We're going to burn this, because I'm going to get ADHD brain and forget that it's here. I think the trick for that is not getting it in the middle. You get it on the side, and then you lay it down. I think that's the trick. Okay. Anyway, we're going to get a little bowl. And you're going to get a spoon. And we're going to spoon. I got the whipped kind. It's going to get, I don't know, that much off of it. And the other trick is a bit of powdered sugar. Okay. And then give me that vanilla. And a bit of vanilla. A little bit of vanilla. And you're just going to mix it up. And this is the stuff you use in stuffed French toast. I think it's nice and like creamy spreadable. I think this is probably done. Okay. Now we can just unplug that. Okay, we have a crepe. Okay. So that's, let me make sure. Yep. So just cream cheese, powdered sugar, vanilla. That's a good base. Okay. All right. Well, I want to use the second to last one because that was the perfect one. Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring you down. Bring it down, down. Na, 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 na. Okay. That a bit. I need to cut and wash a few of these strawberries. That's a good, look at that beautiful strawberry. Look at that. Cut off the booties. Rinse them. Rinse them. And I'm just going to slice a little bit here. And a little bit there. Oh God. Oh God. It's a little loose. Okay. And we just, yeah, we'll do it. We'll mix it. We're going to mix it. Sumo orangey. These are Sumos, by the way. They have the little things I probably can't say on YouTube. As I cursed earlier. Yeah. Okay. Sumo oranges are so juicy. They're technically a mandarin. I'm just going to cut them into 3 pieces. I don't know. That'll do it. That's our fruit. We're going to make a foundation. Making a foundation. I don't know. How do you properly like fold crepes? I don't know. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a little this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm fine. Normal people, right? We do normal things here. Oh no. Oh no. Leave me alone. Put you there. Okay. And then, I don't know, we're experimenting. I got a little Cool Whip. Because it said to use whipped cream. So, if I can open the Cool Whip, I will. Oh my god. And we're just gonna, even though it's still slightly frozen, we're just gonna dollop. I did not say I was making a healthy dish, by the way. I said I was making crepes from a recipe. And that's what we're doing. Okay. Little whipped cream on there. Alright. So I'm thinking like a Chipotle burrito. Maybe? Maybe? Or do you, I don't know. We're doing it that way. Okay. Like a Chipotle burrito. And then they said to sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar. A little bit of powdered sugar on that. And we're going to drizzle. Drizzle. I said drizzle. Ew. No. Boom. Drizzled. Look at that. Look at it. Look at her. Look at her. Now do I eat it with my hands? Just kidding. I know you don't eat it with your hands. Maybe. Let's try it. Oh. For two. Oh. It's funny because the book is called Part of Your World, but it's not a Little Mermaid retelling. All right, let's go. Cutting it with a fork. Ooh, okay. How? It's a crepe. Tastes pretty good to me. I didn't really get a whole lot of fruit in that bite, though. The fruit's really in the center. But, here, I'll just put one in my mouth. I did pretty good. You think I did good? Do you want some strawberry? You want strawberry? What are your thoughts on strawberries? No? Maybe? No. No to strawberry. That's the first no out of him for a food. What about an orange? You want to try some more orange? I don't know why I did that to you. You want to try that? Those are expensive ones. Apparently not. No, I know what he wants. Happy. Dogs. That was episode 1 of season, I don't know, 2 or 3. I don't know. I haven't done this in years. Years, people. But we're back. I'm going to eat this crepe now and store the rest of them. And that's it. Cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what recipe should I make next from what book. Open to suggestions. I have a plentiful supply of literary cookbooks, but always intrigued to do something else. Alright, bye. not do that stuff and go nuts. I don't know. What was I saying? I was saying words, but they were in my brain and not coming out of my mouth. All right, let's do this. We're bringing you low, 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 low. Can you sit on that? No. SpaghettiOs. My hands. Are you zoomed? Don't be zoomed. We don't need any of that nonsense. Okay. Oh, that's a bowl. Wow, I need my vision checked. Maybe I should have been using a hand mixer or something. I literally just got one for Christmas. But no! Let's keep it in the box until you move, Q. You don't need to bake until then. Wow, that was an arm workout. Now I know how men feel. That was a terrible joke of cutting that.